the crypto portfolio. This is going to be a fun project. Your Uncle Fred and Aunt Wilma, they passed and left you a sum of money, $20,000 to start. But the one condition they have is that you have to invest it in cryptocurrency. The Ministry of the Will says that there are at least two or more disbursements of funds to be released at some future date. Your first duty with these funds is to choose four of the top cryptocurrencies listed below to invest. Now, by the way, the ones that are listed over here come straight out of Forbes in the February 2023 report. And I want you to choose four of them to start off with out of the top 10 that they expect that'll be big in 2023. And you can change every single one. You can shift them around and everything else. And your job is once a week is to turn in a report as to how much money you're making. And I have the form provided for you and everything else. You can trade and shift to take the maximum profit, just like you would if you're out in the market over here. And by the time you're all done, you'll have a whole series of them to look at from Bitcoin all the way down. When you submit it, you look at the entire valuation of the portfolio for this class, and we'll see whether or not you choose wisely and make lots and lots of money or lose lots and lots of money. Yeah, okay, this is fake money, but maybe you'll enjoy it to the point you'll dive into it, but you need to get a flavor of this before you put a penny of your real money into it and see if you enjoy it or you're terrified to death the entire time. See if this is for you. Here's number one is Bitcoin. Keep in mind, we have a market valuation overall of $1.07 trillion today. Bitcoin overall has $452 billion. With that, it has typically about 40% of the entire market. The growth that this has had is 4,584%. Seriously, there is no stock and no bond that can compete with that, especially at this size of market cap. Ethereum is what we call the second generation of cryptocurrency. It is out there. It is different. Ethereum is the very first cryptocurrency that said it could start doing smart contracts. We'll talk about that. It is a more advanced, it's got a market cap, only half that of Bitcoin of about $200 billion. So you can see the increase. It's only got a 4,754% increase. Now, remember a stable coin, the purpose of a stable coin, it helps a couple things. Number one, it's a good way to do transactions on an international basis. Instead of taking a check and sending it over to England, China, Japan, France, India, whatever it may be, and having 4 or 5 days, 10 days to transfer it, you can use some type of aspect of stablecoin and have the transaction within an hour and have that money transferred. It's huge. It also adds some stability to your overall portfolio if you have a whole portfolio of cryptocurrency. Here's Tether. Tether is actually number 3 and the ones expected to do well. But to look at the valuation, it's a $71 billion valuation. Binance coin. Binance has been in the news. Binance did some shady stuff, is what they're saying now under an investigation. But we'll see what happens with Binance coin. The price, it's got a huge gain from 10 cents to $300. It's got a market cap of about $48 billion today. Number 5 is US dollar coin. No, it is not. It is not from the United States. It's just tied to the USD coin, which is where it gets its name. It's a stable coin. It's got a market valuation of $42 billion. It's interesting. In the top 10, there's at least 2 stable coins. XRP, its price is very volatile. It's got a market cap of $19.3 billion. Cardano, it's one of the very first we call proof of stake valuations. We'll talk about that. Instead of being tied to work, it's proof of work, it's tied to proof of stake. And we'll talk about that later on. It enables smart contracts and what we call decentralized applications as well. So Cardano ADA is what we call the 3rd generation. It hasn't increased as much. It only has 1,700% valuation increase. Oh my gosh, it's incredible the numbers you're talking about. So you see Cardano is out there, and I have some as well. Dogecoin, it's interesting, of all things, this coin was made as a joke. It was a joke, and it's got a market valuation of really $11 billion. So you can buy some things on Tesla's website with Dogecoin. And so it's interesting. This is an interest that's in the top 10. Polygon, a market cap out there. It really is tied strongly to Ethereum's Internet of Blockchains. That's what supports it. So it's huge, and it really trades at 123 from less than a penny. It's got a market cap of almost $11 billion. And then Beyond USD, another stable coin, it's got a market cap of 10 billion. Part of your job is to choose between these 10. Start out with just 4. And even if you have 4 the whole week, feel free to trade. If you want to start with 4 one day and then shift to all 10, feel free to do that. Work these 10 coins, the first part of your crypto portfolio, and work with just them and see what happens to it in the week or two. We'll explore the 12,000, not all of them in this class, that'd be impossible. So go and see if you can get rich or get poor quickly. Take care.